Hey, Dr. DeAnda here. This video is for educational purposes only. So the following topic, it's a little complicated, so I'm going to simplify it the best. Basically, the idea is that I sometimes offer to clients, to patients, is that not to expect forgiveness or a statement, an apologetic statement such as an "I'm sorry" from someone who they feel wronged them somehow. And sometimes people seek or would like an apology or a sorry from someone else as a form of closure, which is understandable. Such people sometimes can experience a lot of depression, anxiety, huge amount of fear or anger, and even suicidal thoughts from wrongdoings, from actions that were negative towards them from someone else. Give an example, this can happen when someone was robbed, or when someone was, there's negative examples that are very small to huge ones, right? A negative one was maybe this negative interaction, relationship with a loved one in a family or extended family or significant other. A huge one would be an abuse of some sort, whether child abuse, sex abuse, and so on. So these symptoms or moods can develop from experiencing such wrongdoings, and as a form of closure, we sometimes, I include myself, we seek that. This is a form of giving us peace. What I advise people as a preventative way is that I give them a disclaimer, a warning, if you will, to be mindful that they can try and reach out sometimes it's possible to reach out to a family member, not so much with someone who's in prison for abusing someone else, but when it's possible, and they want to reach out to express themselves to the person who wronged them, with hopes of getting an apology or some form of closure, recognition, validation that what they did was wrong or negative. I tell them, you can do that. Just don't expect. It'd be wise not to expect an apology or a sorry from that person for different reasons, because I'm going to name a few. There might be more than this, than the following. The person may not be willing to offer the apology for a variety of reasons: pride, or unawareness, or obliviousness, or avoidance. Sometimes a person is just not able, whether it be because of a low self-esteem or self-worth, or lack of self-love. And to clarify, I haven't found this in any book. This just comes from my own clinical work experience in the field, and from my work with my former mentors and supervisors. What we have found is that in order to receive for someone to give forgiveness, not forgiveness, but to give an apology, it requires that person to put their ego to the side. Some people are not able to, or they're not, I would say maybe, I would argue that they're not, it's too difficult for them to put their ego on the side, or their self-worth, and offer the apology. So which in those cases, I tell people, well, I offer the following idea, that while you may not receive the apology that would help you out to receive that closure, it might be helpful to just work on finding our own inner peace regarding the matter. That can be done in different ways, right? Through some self-compassion, perhaps some understanding of where the other person was coming from, and forgiving them for the matter. And in those cases, I if they're not my clients, I tell people, it would be helpful if you try seeking out therapy. That will be of more help. I suggest that to receive therapy for those kind of matters, because it's difficult. Sometimes loved ones don't have this kind of mentality, so it's helpful to seek a professional for such guidance, if you will, for this. So I will also provide some resources in the description below in the video for anybody who's interested, and I hope this was of help for anybody who has thought about wondering, why can't I just get an apology from this other person? This person may not be able to, or unwilling, unfortunately. Sometimes people are willing to, and other times no. And when they're not able to, that's kind of when we may get stuck with well, man, okay, so I didn't get this, so what do I do now? One can work on finding our own inner peace on the matter. Hope this video was helpful. I will continue to provide videos on different topics. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll do my best to create a video addressing those topics. Till next time, be well. Bye.